Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I hope that you are having a spectacular, wonderful day. And as you've seen from the title of this video, we are going to be talking about dance moms once again. I have done a few dance moms videos, from a video about Abby's racist past to a video about Neon, her unfair treatment, and today we are going to be focusing on dear old Chloe. Not old, she's very young, she's only 20, but today we are going to be focusing and deep diving into the unfair treatment of our girl Chloe. So let's talk. So during Dance Moms, Chloe was never really the favorite in the Dance Moms at all, and it was very apparent. And today I'm going to be breaking the unfair treatment and the deep dive of the unfair treatment of Chloe into 3 different sections. Number 1, it will focus on comparison, how Chloe always had to compete for Abby's attention and always having to be compared to someone. Number 2, it will focus on hurtful words. And number 3, it will focus on the mental impact that this all had to her to this present day. Abby's hate relationship for Chloe's mum resulted in Abby taking it all out on Chloe, and this hatred outweighed all Chloe's achievement and her success. So what a better way to tear down a little girl who is growing up and developing is pretty much to make her feel second best, and that's what she done. If you watch all the episodes of Dance Moms, you see that Chloe, in whatever scene she was in, always the one that was being compared to.
I'm sorry from the Abby Dance Company.
I cannot believe that Chloe actually beat Cameron again.
Ready, Chloe? Let's go. Bigger jump. That needs to be big.
Well, Miss Abby says this week I have to win because I don't have Maddie competing against me.
Go on, Chloe. Maddie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Maddie wins.
So we obviously have Maddie versus Chloe. We had Chloe versus Chloe. We had Chloe versus so many people. Chloe versus Kalani. Chloe was always the go-to girl for comparison, and it wasn't because she was only a phenomenal dancer. No, it was because Maddie was the golden child, so Abby cared about her career. Chloe was just, Chloe, let me show you that you're not that great. Let me show you that you're not that much of a great dancer. And that's what Abby done to Chloe. She tore her down to a point where she thought she couldn't dance. She didn't want to dance anymore, and for years she didn't dance because she was always compared to somebody else who Abby always instilled in her that this person is 5 times better than you are. Abby was even known to sabotage Chloe by giving her not the best routines, so it wasn't even a fair comparison. She had such amazing skills and talent, but Abby didn't allow her to express or show them talent, as we saw in when Maddie had a beautiful tap solo and Chloe had a hip-hop solo that was clearly not her forte and was clearly very bad hip-hop choreography. And this goes into the topics of hurtful words. Abby is pretty much known for not saying the most nicest stuff at the time, and we've seen this from season 1 all the way to the new season of season 8.
Chloe is finished. Your kids washed up.
And some of the things that she has said are very, very questionable. Stuff that Chloe has admitted that to this day, it really affects her mentally.
The reason I left Dance Moms, my heart just started racing. The reason I left Dance Moms was because my former dance teacher made fun of a medical condition I have.
Let's put into consideration that these kids were working an adult schedule. Chloe said in a recent podcast that they were working like dogs, but also they had school, they had to do normal dance, plus be on a dance show, plus have the pressures of social media at such a young age.
I felt it really early, but I thought it was normal. Because I went to school from like 7 to 3 because I went to a performing arts school, so I was there like all day long, and then I would have to be at the studio at 4:30, so I'd film from like 4:30 to like 9:30. We'd be like dancing, filming, and then when we weren't on camera, I was like in the tutor room or doing interviews or something. And then we would sometimes have like rehearsal after rapping, so then we would have to rehearse for a few hours, and then I would go home and have to finish homework. So like,
and of course there is a big stigma in the world of dance about, especially the type of dance that they do, the lyrical ballets, about body shape and body type, and Abby emphasized this a lot. She says a lot of horrible things about the girls and their body weight, their body sizes, which of course had an impact on them.
I was still on the show, and my former dance teacher couldn't kick me off of the show because she didn't have that power or the ability. But I got kicked out of the studio because to be a part of her studio, you had to sign a contract. A few of the main reasons my mom wouldn't sign was because it said stuff like you couldn't gain or lose 5 to 10 pounds, something like that.
And Chloe has admitted she struggled with eating disorder. Here's what she said on Instagram about this.
I've gotten a lot of questions about my eating disorders, and now that I'm in an amazing place with it and completely healed, I'm thinking about doing a YouTube video either talking about it or answering questions about it, so let me know if you want to see that.
This is not the only hurtful things that Abby has said to Chloe. Of course, Abby has said multiple mean things, from not even calling Chloe by her name at a point, to calling her blondie, the girl, to saying she's washed up, to saying, and of course there's a big thing about Chloe's eyes.
I wasn't sure if it was a droopy eye or what it was, but we just wanted to check it out, and that was around the time people started saying I had a lazy eye. So I went to the doctor expecting for them to say, oh, no big deal, you just need some eye drops, it'll go away soon, it'll go back to normal. But the doctor took one look at me, and he was concerned that there was a bigger issue, something that we couldn't see, and he referred me to a specialist. So I went to the specialist, and he looked at my eye, and he started saying that it could be something bigger, and he started naming all these big scary medical names, and all I was thinking is, so this isn't going to be fixed quickly. And he ordered all of these tests. I went through 17 vials of blood in one sitting. I did a CAT scan, I did an MRI, I did all these tests, and the whole time I was just really scared. I wasn't sure what was happening, and it all just happened really quickly. And then we had to wait and wait and wait and wait. And I was kind of scared because as soon as you have to wait, you start immediately thinking the worst. You start thinking, oh my gosh, this is bad, what's going to happen to me? And we didn't know anything for a while, so that was hard. And while we were waiting, people started commenting on my eyes, saying, oh, she has a lazy eye, she's ugly, and people were questioning things and making their own inferences, and even an adult in my life made fun of it, not knowing or caring what was really going on.
Chloe had a medical condition called, I believe it was called overreactive sinus disorder, where, I'm not gonna go into it, overreactive sinus, all the doctor terminology and all that motherfucking shit. To think about your dance teacher, someone who you spend majority of your time with, you have a TV show with, you are dancing in a studio for hours and hours and hours, a guardian is commenting on how you look, your eye, and pretty much making fun of it like a high school bully would do. Which obviously gives fuel for other people to start commenting on her look and her appearance, which is a lovely thing for an adult to do. And of course, that will cause mental trauma that Chloe has gone through. She said in a recent podcast that she is going through a healing process right at the moment.
I'm on a big healing journey right now because when I was going through the show, like I said, it was survival mode, and then later on I didn't really go to therapy or anything for it, so this year has really been me kind of dealing with it head on. Yeah. And so I've kind of taken a break from dancing, but I always say the moment I can dance again and be happy doing it is the moment I know I've healed. So
hell yeah.
Understandably, because she went through all this motherfucking shit.
And your kid doesn't have the technique. She does.
Stay up finishing homework and then go to school at 7:30. I was crying at school because I was so tired.
God.
That's
You know, this is really one part of me. I do.
I'm tired and I need a break. It definitely gave me a reason to go to therapy, but I think in one way or another, everyone has trauma to deal with. I still want to dance, I still want to do this, but I don't want to do it with her anymore.
It's Chloe confessing. Get it, Chloe?
Yes, but she says she's going through a healing process because she realized how much stuff that she went through in the show. She said she tried to watch season 1 because she thought it would be therapeutic, but she said it wasn't. It just emphasized how much she went through at such a young age, and she regrets not going to therapy at a young age. To think about a show about kids and about a dance teacher is making you go to therapy is very questionable and very like, But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you again. Bye.
Know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side. Know that they ride or die.